So this is our camp at Barn Hill Station. We came in yesterday. I'm rabbiting on, but Lee can use this. I got the last powered site. That's about it. Anything else went wrong in the Gator X?
No.
Underneath the van every second day on the Gibb, just checking all the bolts are right. They're all torqued up, cleaning, greasing, like plenty of grease in my trailing arms and in my DO35 hitch from Cruise Master. Nothing has gone wrong. They've copped a fair beating under there from all the stones. I'd rather find a loose bolt, tighten him up, get a bit grotty, I can have a shower, than go down the road and I've got a loose shock, a busted shock, or a trailing arm that's not been lubricated properly. Right, front of the DMAX, here you go. What went wrong with the DMAX on the Gibb River Road? That aerial came loose and that little spotlight down there wiggled loose. So I had to take the bash plate off, get down there, tighten up some screws, that and that, and that was it. And that's all I had to do with the DMAX, apart from your regular fluids and a bit of greasing and a bit underneath, just checking stuff out. But that is quite literally it. The fog light came loose, went down the shop, bought some new bolts, put them in. My transmission cooler, my auxiliary cooler, that seems to be wobbling. Whether that was from when it was initially put in, I don't think so. So I think I may have a little issue there, but the top's all rock solid and done up. It's going nowhere. I'm going to deal with that here, but I'm pretty much sick of rolling around in the dirt and getting bit by ants and anything else that decides that it's good fun to chomp on me. Oh yeah, I bought a spare tyre, just the carcass, because I know on the Gibb you can get a tyre done, but they're expensive. But you're in the middle of nowhere, there's no service and everything else. You get choice of whatever they've got, and they'll probably rush you quite a few $100s more than what you'd normally pick it up. So I bought that for $350 in Kununurra, threw it on the roof, bit of belt and braces just in case we started to get some tyre carnage. We didn't. I think I've got a slight cut in one of my tyres. Good, was it? So this is part of the aftermath of the Gibb River Road. So I'm going to show you the things in our Gator X that I can't say failed, or things that went wrong or were problematic. So on our roof we have these little lights, and that little surround fell down and landed on the bed. Oh, that was tragic. And on our oven, there's Leanne. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi viewers. Leanne's editing the one of our next videos, which is what Leanne does, and she loves it and she does a fantastic job. The other failure or thing that we had go wrong on the Gibb River Road was a bunch of little black screws from the surround of our cooktop decided to wiggle loose and spend a bit of time on the floor. Pick them up, put them back in, tighten them up, and that was it. The DRS system that we had installed at Burpengary in Queensland, I think has done a fantastic job. We've had 640 kilometres of dirt on the Gibb River Road, and I like a clean van. Lee spent about 3 hours cleaning. That's because it's a white van. So anything shows up and we just don't want to wreck it. It's our home and we love it. This van has proven to be uber reliable for us. The DRS is doing a great job, but it's not going to stop the dust. You're not going to keep all of that fine talcum powder bull dust that we get in this country from getting in. It does get in. You have the windows open for airflow. It's just like fine talc. It gets in, settles on all your horizontal surfaces, and so we keep it clean. But the DRS has been good. A little plastic surround that clips on fell down, and 4 screws decided they'd take a holiday from hanging onto the cooktop. So we drove to conditions. We don't drive fast. If it's really bad, we're going slow. Our tyres are all set to what we believe is pretty good for our rig, and I'm no expert in this. This thing is absolutely pulling like a train. It is a little car. It's not a 200 series. It's not an LC79 with 800, 900 Newton meters. It's got 550 Newton meters, 200 horsepower. This is about 2,500 kilos, and it has not missed a beat. That's it. Anyway, that's the carnage from the Gibb. We got away very lightly, and we learnt heaps. It was a ton of fun. Highly recommend it because the stops on the way are absolutely magic.